Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Monday! What's up? Hello.
Everybody.
Hello. Hi. Hi at home. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a happy Monday. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Kendall Mark and...
And I'm not Jason.
Oh, thanks, Pierre.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm Pierre Nugent, filling in for Jason today. He's off on a fabulous adventure down south.
Yeah, it's really hard, but somebody has to do it. He's riding a new ride at Disney World, and everyone is super shocked about it.
Is that a job? Like, is that his side gig? He gets to be like the roller coaster tester down at all the major theme parks in America? Because if that's his side gig, I want that side gig permanently.
Pierre will be calling for that.
I'm definitely going to be calling for that.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, it's not just the two of us. We have some new friends today. Joining us from Cancun, Mexico. Right? Isn't that where you guys are from? Yeah. Right. The ladies of the Jason Show audience this Monday.
Thanks for being here, ladies.
Truly, actually, we joked right before this. Jason likes to point out the member of the audience who came the farthest, and sometimes it's from, North Dakota,
right?
Bemidji, whatever. I'm talking to the ladies before the show, and it's like, oh, Izetta, Plymouth, West St. Paul. So West St. Paul is our winner for the day. Congratulations.
Give yourself a hand.
To which the other ladies went, well, can we be from Cancun then? Can we just change up our city?
By the way, good morning, Seattle.
Good morning. Good morning to Seattle.
Yeah, good morning, Seattle. Thank you for being with us.
Okay, Pierre.
Yes.
Last time I saw you was actually not here. It was at a St. Paul Saints game.
That's correct.
It was, let me see, about 20 degrees?
With the wind, it was sub 30 for sure. Yeah, it was probably around 20. Your sister was singing the national anthem at a St. Paul Saints game, and she did it beautifully, by the way.
Thank you. For all of you who don't know who that is, because you're from Seattle, that's actually a baseball team, and that is how cold it was for their home opener this year.
That's right.
So
it was
Pierre
miserable.
had the job of going into the ballpark to meet what should have been all the fans there, but it was 20 degrees.
Right.
So there weren't many.
There weren't many fans in attendance that day, not because of the team, because the team and the stadium.
It's so fun.
If you ever been to CHS Field in St. Paul, it's a great place to watch a baseball game. There weren't that many people there because it was, like you said,
frigid.
Yes, freezing cold conditions for a baseball game. Was out there for about 3 hours, and Kendall, thank God for Kendall, because I was looking for somebody to talk to, and there was no fans in attendance. I was like, I'm just going to talk to Kendall on my live shot.
Why not?
And after being out there for about 3 hours, I was so upset that I had to be outside for that long. My brain snapped, and I booked a ticket to Palm Springs. I left the next day.
This is not a joke.
Not a joke. I couldn't take it anymore. I was out of there. I went from 20 degrees to 90 degrees, and it was the best decision I ever made.
And I was very, very jealous.
She was. I said, hey, here's my view from the pool. Look at all the palm trees and dry desert cactus motif like around me. Be jealous. She was.
I was. I still need a tan. No, oh my gosh.
We can always go back.
Talk about that.
I mean, the weather's a lot nicer now, obviously, here in Minnesota.
It's like all of 63.
Yeah, my goodness. Bust out the shorts. Goodness gracious.
Short and sandals weather, people.
Thank goodness for that, because I couldn't take it anymore. I think we had one of the longest winters I think I've ever seen around these parts in Minnesota.
You don't say you don't like the gray cold of April?
It's not my favorite.
Yeah, me neither.
Guess.
It's
I
okay.
guess it's okay, but yeah, Palm Springs in April was very, very nice.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back.
Lucky for all of you, it is warming up, and even if it's not, it's time for the hot dish.
Let's do it. My favorite part of the show. Eating. My
always
favorite part.
hot dish season. Can you do that again? Thank you.
That's how I eat. Yeah.
Nice. The Billboard Music Awards were held last night. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yeah, nobody did.
Nope.
And it was a big night for two musicians who basically won everything. So since most of you didn't watch it, we'll just tell you what happened. Drake and Olivia Rodrigo were the big winners. Now, he won Top Artist, Top Male Rapper. She won Best New Artist, Best Female Artist, and Best Streaming Artist, and Best Outfit. Others include Kanye for Best Christian Album, which is like, what?
What? I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Kanye West,
like
also
the
known
Kanye.
as Ye.
Or Yeezy.
I think it's just Ye now.
Is it just Ye?
Yeah. He won for Best Christian Album.
Have you heard the album?
No, but people do Sunday service with him, right? That's like his big thing.
Is that you know a lot better than I would at this point. I didn't even know that Kanye was drifting over to the Christian album. I remember the song Jesus Walks. I remember that one, but that's not. I don't think that's part of the Christian album, is it?
That word Jesus is in it.
No,
I mean,
well,
hello.
I would imagine so.
So you're welcome. I do know some things. My Kanye references go all the way back to his divorce with Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
So yes, he's been doing this Sunday church thing for a while all over random places in LA, and people just show up in these fields and they sing gospel songs like that he has recreated.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is he officially? Are they officially divorced? Or
They split so.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah,
This
did
is
you
not
hear it?
Kim just hanging out with Pete. Like,
Did you hear what he said about her?
Well,
he said that she
clearly I
looked
didn't.
like Marge Simpson, that her career was over without him when she showed up to an event in a really hot dress.
Wow,
Tip on that tea.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said that about her?
And he has Best Christian Album. Like, that doesn't sound like Jesus.
He's going to need to be going to
Thank you
confessional
for
after
laughing
that,
at
saying
that.
something
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious. I can't believe he said that about her.
I know.
A little bit harsh.
But anyway, I digress. Billboard Music Awards. Huge hit. Nobody won but Olivia Rodrigo. That is all you need to know.
Congratulations, Olivia Rodrigo. Next in the dish, Selena Gomez hosted SNL over the weekend, and she wasted no time poking fun at her love life. Take a look at this.
But one reason I'm really excited to host SNL is because I'm single. And I've heard that SNL is a great place to find romance. Emma Stone met her husband here, Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost, and Pete and Machine Gun Kelly. And since I don't really want to try the dating apps, I just want to put it out in the universe that I'm manifesting love. And I would like to say that I'm looking for my soulmate, but at this point, I will take anyone.
I'll do it.
What?
Be with you. Like you said, I'll do it.
Oh. No.
But you just said you'd take anyone.
No, yeah, but I was just sort of joking. I just don't really think that's going to be our journey. I'm sorry. Aren't you married?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Aren't you married?
I mean, you put it out there like that, I think that you're going to have a lot of men standing up and saying, hey, how about me?
Kyle Mooney's the best too. Then they had like the new cast member came out, and I think she said, "This is Jeff," and he's like, "That's not my name, but I can be.
Yeah,
if
sure.
you want me to be."
Sure, Selena. I could be Jeff. I could be whatever you want me to be. Absolutely. Another clip that has people talking is the cold open, which reenacted the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Take a look at this.
Tonight, political fallout from the recent January 6th subpoenas, updates on the Russian helicopter taken down by Ukraine, plus a nationwide shortage of baby formula. But we start, of course, with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard cuckoo trial. Look, I know it's not the most pertinent story of the moment, but with all the problems in the world, isn't it nice to have a news story we can all collectively watch and say, "Ooh, glad it ain't me." I thought so. We take you now to live coverage.
Mr. Depp, earlier in this trial, you mentioned that Miss Heard left fecal matter in your bed.
That is correct. Yes.
And how did that make you feel?
I felt very, very sad.
Objection. I felt very, very sad.
Is that, I think that would be the understatement of the world if that happened to me or you. I've been watching much of the trial. I've seen bits and pieces of the trial. But from what I've seen, I thought that was pretty good Johnny Depp.
Pretty good impression.
Not too bad.
The overall scope of it, I feel like everyone can just get their little nuggets from. Like the gossip magazines just give you 2 sentences out of the trial. You're like, whoa, today was a doozy. And then you're like, oh, tomorrow's a doozy too.
Have you been paying attention to the trial?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
I mean, this is like, I kind of feel bad for everybody involved in the trial, but at the same time, too, everybody seems to be consuming this trial. It's
know.
must-see TV.
Oh yeah, everybody's got their popcorn out. Everybody's ready,
I remember when it was...
including our audience.
I remember the OJ trial. Yeah, there you go.
Including our audience.
That's it. Thank
They've been
you, audience.
watching. They've been watching.
You know, we were talking about Selena Gomez earlier, by the way.
Yeah.
Have you heard the song with her and Coldplay? I think it's
No.
called Let Somebody Go or something like that.
No.
Addie does a... You got to go listen to that song. It's
Is it
terrific.
mind-blowing?
Oh, it's terrific. I think it's a terrific song. Selena Gomez got a great voice. Coldplay, big fan of Coldplay. Got offered to go see them in the Bay Area last night. I had a free ticket. Said, no, sorry, I had to be on the Jason Show today. So did not go see Coldplay.
I'm so sorry.
No,
you took that
and
hit
I'm
for
not
us.
just saying. It's a pleasure to be with you. Don't get me wrong.
I'm so sorry. You
But just
had
couldn't make it to
sit out
Coldplay
at
yesterday.
Coldplay
Yeah.
instead of
I'll
hanging out
catch them
with
on the
us.
radio, you know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, break out the champagne. Why? Because somebody's here instead of at the Coldplay concert. Just kidding. Another couple has survived the haters. What kind? The Bachelor kind. They've said, I do. That's right, Jordan Rogers and JoJo. Yay! Officially a married couple. Okay, everybody's like, I haven't watched them in years. No, you haven't. It's true. The couple's been together for 6 years and met when she was the Bachelorette. He was the very clear front runner from day one, and this is seriously their third attempt at a wedding. It's not because they didn't love each other. It was because 2020, 2021, obviously the pandemic threw a little knot in that one. The ceremony was in front of family and friends. News is we don't know if brother, Aaron Rodgers, if he was there, because rumor has it, and they did address it on the show, that they don't really talk. This is like a well talked about thing. So I don't know if he was there, but I'm really happy that they finally got married. They're my favorite couple from franchise history. So
They've been my favorite couple for about an hour since I discovered they existed when you told me in the pre-show meeting. So congratulations to them. But I did know about, congratulations to them. Absolutely. I did know, you did tell me he was Aaron Rodgers' brother, and I'm very well aware, but I'm very well aware of the Rodgers family drama that exists in that circle and how he has kind of become a little reclusive of his own family. So
yeah, this is all a full circle moment for you.
it is a little bit, yeah. Sports
Audience,
guy, so yeah.
I'm curious. Did any of you watch The Bachelor when JoJo and Jordan were together? Yes.
Oh,
and are we
okay.
happy? Are we happy? Thank you. Thank you. You and I both, and Ted. All four of us, we watch it. That's it, America. That's all you need. Hey, we're having fun today. Lots more hot dish guests. More coming up right after this.
Today on The Jason Show, he may not be in studio, but Jason is joining us live. He's got an exclusive look at the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Epcot. Plus, her jewelry is handmade in Minnesota. I'm going behind the scenes with Larissa Loden at her new store to see how she comes up with her one-of-a-kind pieces. And need something to watch? Kiera and I were busy watching 3 new shows, and we'll let you know if they're worth streaming or skipping.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, you get the good
like
shots
that
when
shot.
the bosses come in.
Well done, Nate.
Yeah.
Well done.
When the bosses come in and run the jib, you get some cool, fancy shots. Hey, welcome back to The Jason Show. John Oliver, we know he loves to poke fun from local news across the country.
Yeah, but last night he featured a British newscaster and her nonstop hilarious moments. It's our late night rewind.
And now, the delightful delight of Alison Hammond.
These were from the original Blade Runner. Oh, cool. This is what they used. Beautiful. So I thought, attention to details for fans will probably like that.
That's so cool that you did that. Yeah. Are you a fan of the original?
Never seen it. I'm going to give you a quote, and you have to let me know whether you think it's fake sheer, fake spear. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Oh. How amazing is that?
Hang on a minute. Why can't you just pick it up?
I care what you do. Here's some of the notes. Here's one of them. This is love you.
You're just a bad. You're a badass woman.
I'm the government.
You know I don't drink.
Oh, we're going to show it. Here's my favorite part. Wait for it. Oh.
That's Alison Hammond, an on-air presenter for the British channel ITV. Can we talk about her laugh and how infectious it is?
I've never heard of her, but I want to be her now, and I'm a big fan.
I want to be interviewed by her now.
Never seen it.
I don't know if I can make it through. I'd be laughing too hard. All right, it's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Brad from TMZ. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, guys. I need like 2 more hours of clips of her. That was great.
That was terrific.
I want to be her and be her best friend at the same time. Okay, before we get to you, Brad, I have to just acknowledge one thing that everybody who loves the Kardashians like me will understand. Ted wrote this in the teleprompter, okay? He said, good news in the Kardashian world. Kourtney and Travis Barker are married. Not abnormal, but he wrote Kourtney with a C.
Oh, no. I'm glad you're a super fan and you could figure that out, Kendall.
Aghast. I'm aghast. Anyway, to their wedding, Brad.
Yes, so yesterday, Kourtney and Travis, they got married. We have some details. It was in Santa Barbara. They went down to the courthouse there, posed, took some photos, but I have a little bit of intel in this. And so while they are legally married now, they got their certificate and everything, they're actually going to be having a bigger ceremony with friends and family in Italy in the coming week. So this was kind of just a special thing for them. They had some of their family members there for these photos. You can see they drove around in that fancy car, but they are officially, at least in the eyes of the law, husband and wife.
Well, congratulations to them. We hope they are very happy together. Yeah, we hope they're very happy. A jury has come to its decision in the lawsuit between French Montana and his pool guy, Brad. What happened?
So this was someone, a big lawsuit actually. A man who was working on French Montana's property said that the rapper's dog attacked him, bit him on the arm. We had photos of the damage. It was a pretty nasty bite. And obviously the jury agreed because they've awarded this man $130,000. Wow. Now, some of that goes towards medical expenses, other for pain and suffering. But nonetheless, a jury made a pretty quick decision on this thing, and a pretty substantial one as well.
Oof, yikes.
Oh, it's 130 grand. Wow.
Ouch. Okay.
Expensive bite.
Yes.
Yeah. Finally, my favorite person to have ever come out of YouTube. The sarcasm is just dripping out of my mouth. Logan Paul.
I was going to
say. He's calling out Floyd Mayweather.
He is. So if you remember, Floyd and Logan, they had a fight. I don't know, was it 6 months ago, a year ago, or something like that? But Logan has continued to say, Floyd owes me millions of dollars for this fight. And we spoke to Logan over the weekend, who continues to maintain this. He said, look, Floyd has paid me some of the money from the fight, but I'm still owed a lot more. And the more and more it sounds like, I think this thing could be going to court, because it sounds like Logan's about ready to file a lawsuit for this money owed, which would be pretty substantial.
Yeah, no doubt. And I believe they fought to a draw, if I'm not mistaken, in an exhibition bout. By the way, Brad, I don't know if you caught it. Logan Paul, to his credit, I have to admit, was terrific at WrestleMania a couple of months ago. I thought he has a future in pro wrestling. He was fantastic.
He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer. The kid, he's proven it, whether you like him or not. People talk about him.
There's no doubt about it. Brad, we appreciate you joining us as always. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. You too.
I'm telling you, I know you, Logan Paul. Jake Paul likes to, Jake Paul has developed an undefeated boxing career at this point. I don't know how legitimate it is with some of the opponents he's fighting, but Logan Paul, terrific at WrestleMania. I think he has a future as a pro wrestler. I think he really does. I'm serious. He does. He was fantastic. Did you watch WrestleMania?
Can I quit yet? Am I done?
Just saying.
Yeah. Ladies, just kidding. All right. I'm sorry.
No.
Are you good?
I'm just saying, in defense of Logan Paul. I'm not a fan of the guy either.
Okay, more than the dish. Imagine being able to play on stage with your favorite band.
Well, it happened this weekend to a Pearl Jam fan in Oakland. The group's drummer tested positive for COVID, so they invited a local kid to play with them. Listen to this. The kid is a senior in high school, but didn't seem to have any trouble fitting in. The team knows Eddie Vedder's daughter. How about that?
So I was reading about this, and obviously COVID, they'd been playing without him, and this kid's like, well, I know this one song by your dad's band. He sent a video in to Eddie Vedder's daughter, and she showed it to her dad, and they were like, sweet, okay, sign him up.
This is unbelievable to me. Like I've kind of seen this in other concerts, like the Killers, for example. I've seen them bring up a fan. They usually play on the drums for the song called For Reasons Unknown. I've seen that, but I've never seen, especially a senior in high school, playing for Pearl Jam, one of the biggest bands to ever come out of rock and roll, my goodness.
Yeah, they had, I think it was like 2006, 2010, they had a 10-year-old kid come up and play guitar with them too, but it wasn't the same. He wasn't like playing in the band. They just kind of let him come up and play, but
I'm impressed.
You guys, it would be awesome.
I'm impressed. My goodness. All right, next up, a big no-no for Jason Momoa. He's apologizing this morning after taking pictures inside a spot where photos are banned.
Yeah, where's that? Oh, the Sistine Chapel. Ever heard of
Beautiful.
it? Momoa is in Italy shooting the next Fast and Furious movie. He took time out to visit the Vatican City and shared some photos and videos of his time in the Sistine Chapel on the IG. Right away, people started harassing him, saying, hey, photos and videos in the chapel are forbidden. No. That was my Italian accent. It's terrible. Oh, no. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, no.
I'm going to start coughing.
Okay, Momoa apologized, saying he didn't mean to offend anybody and that he asked permission to take the pics. He was on a VIP tour after he gave the Vatican like a whole lot of money. Okay, have you been to the Sistine Chapel?
I have.
And you know it's like sardines in there.
It is.
Yeah, you can't stop.
Nope.
They make you kind of like walk and look.
That's exactly, she got the look down. Exactly. You don't look straight. This is what you do when you're in the Sistine Chapel. You walk like this with your head up. It is an unbelievable sight.
And they have people everywhere that are like, phone. Like they will take it away from you and you don't know if you're going to get it back. So you don't, it's just a thing you do not do there. The big part of it is they don't want people gawking. I'm assuming flash photography has something to do with it. But man, rich people, they get to do all the fun things.
I mean, take it all in. I mean, can you once just take something in without looking at your phone or snapping a picture? It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to in the world, and I would go back in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care if I need to take pictures or not. It's all right here, baby.
I mean,
right here.
Can you imagine Jason Momoa in there though with all those people? If he didn't like give a big old donation, they're probably like, so this is the situation.
Couldn't you get a private
to wait
tour?
in a several hour-long line, and then you can go in and walk through, or you can give us a lot of money and we'll let you go in.
I would have thought that's what he would have done.
He
Take
did.
The private tour. Oh, really?
It was a VIP tour. You missed it because my Italian accent wasn't good enough.
No, I think it's better than you think.
Thank you, ladies. That's a wonderful Italian accent. I think Aaron just fainted. It was so good. Next to the dish, the networks, they're canceling all their shows right now, like left and right. We talked about this last week. But an oldie from the 90s could be coming back. What is it? An animated reboot of Married with Children is being shot to the networks. It will feature the original cast. This is what's really cool about this, including Ed O'Neill, Katie Sagal, Christina Applegate, and David Faustino. The original debuted back in '87. You can see that from the couch. And ran for 11 seasons right here on Fox. I think the fact that all of these people who were in the original iteration all coming back does give this a fighting chance. I'm not really entirely sure how they're going to make an animated version of it, though.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. But I didn't even realize that show was on for 11 seasons.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it lasted that long. But yeah, it is an old-time classic. I think I heard the question off camera a little bit when we were talking about bringing the show back. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Hey, Nate, any chance we can go look over at the ladies in the audience? Because I would like their opinion on this one. I know I just briefly watched the show. Did any of the three of you, show of hands, watch the show? 2 out of 3. We got 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Do you think that we need this? Would you watch an animated version? Not animated. Not animated. Real life, maybe.
Bring them back the way they are.
Hot reviews.
That's the thing. Animate. Why animate?
Hot reviews up top. They're like, yeah, I don't think so.
We're seeing shows being brought back left and right. A lot of nostalgia going on in the entertainment world these days. And then they get canceled. But okay, bring it back. Just bring it back. Fine, whatever. Why animate it?
Maybe it'll be like the new Simpsons. Maybe that's what they're trying.
I mean, this lasted for a while.
You don't know, say.
We'll be right back.
I'm like, I don't know. It could work.
It might. It might.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, welcome back. Jamming out over here to the Boise Yam House with that new video.
Easy song to jam to, too.
Yeah, Creative Services. They're creative in a service.
Well done,
together
everybody
for
at
us.
Creative Services.
Lovely. Hey, welcome back to the Jason Show. There are more choices than ever when it comes to watching TV.
Kendall and I have been very busy watching 3 much talked about new shows and movies. First up, a drama series based on a legendary docuseries. Here's a look at The Staircase.
I'd like to make a toast to so many better days ahead. Every day is going to be an adventure. So always stop and think. This is one of the happiest days of my life.
To the Petersons. To us.
911, where's your emergency?
My wife, she had an accident.
What kind of accident?
She fell down the stairs.
Is she conscious?
No, she's not breathing.
Drama. Drama. The Staircase on HBO Max follows the murder of Kathleen Peterson and the trial of her husband, Michael. It stars Colin Firth and Toni Collette. I have watched the first episode so far, and it's a little bit of a heavy show. However, I will say I watched the documentary on Netflix. This was when it came out, I believe in 2019 or 2020. I can't remember which year. But this was at a point where all the crime documentaries were just such a big thing. And this was probably the 3rd or 4th one I watched in a row. By the time I watched this one, I was a total legal expert. I was watching it on my couch thinking, like, that's not admissible in court. Strike that from the record. No, like there's no way we can continue on. Throw this trial out. But it's there are twists and turns in this story. After watching the first episode, I will be coming back for the second. A little slow, but I will be coming back for the second and third. And the one thing I will say, again, the name of the show is called The Staircase. I shouldn't laugh, but I chuckled a little bit at times when they pan out and they would transition scenes. They would just isolate the staircase as if it was a living, breathing character, and Staircase sitting there thinking, it was me the whole time, and nobody knew.
Alive.
Yeah, it's drama, though. Very, very wild story.
Is it something you would probably only watch with someone 17 and older? I'm guessing.
Yes.
Is it very graphic or not really?
The first episode, from what I've seen, yeah, there are some graphic moments. It does go into a little bit of detail of how she died and things of that nature. There's
Spoiler alert,
yeah.
She's dead.
Yeah, she died. So, yeah, I would not, anybody younger than 17, I would not, no. Not for them.
As entertaining as The Staircase on Netflix, or would you, at this point, choose one or the other to watch?
I mean, I haven't made it through the show yet. I did make it through the whole docuseries on Netflix. I would watch that one. I would definitely watch the real life version.
If you're gonna pick one?
Yeah, watch the real life version. Do that. The other show I'm watching is also, how am I watching all these shows and you're not? This is like a role reversal here.
Well, one of us here has more time on their hands, clearly.
She's not wrong. The other show is on HBO Max. The season 2 of The Flight Attendant follows Kaylee Cuoco. Cuoco? How do you? Coco? Cuoco. I think it's Cuoco.
No, it's Coco.
Got it. Okay.
Coco.
Kaylee Cuoco comes back for season 2 of The Flight Attendant. Season 1, terrific watch. Season 2, I think I'm one episode behind. I'm almost all the way caught up on season 2. The thing about this show that I love is the characters are so fun. Every character on the show is just a blast. Great acting, great fun characters. The storyline in season 2, listen, I'm pretty good at suspending my disbelief. This is TV shows, movies, we're all good at doing
Eating the
that.
popcorn.
The storyline is getting a little far-fetched and out of whack. It's not enough to bother me from continue watching the show. I'm very entertained watching the show. The storyline, she gets involved in the CIA, and it's kind of like, okay, you know, how much trouble and involvement can a flight attendant really get into?
So is this one like less believable than season 1?
Yeah, I would definitely say, even though season 1 had its moments for sure, but it's a new show, it's a new story. You're like, okay, I'm along for this plane ride, no problem. But yeah, season 2. I'm kind of like, all right, it's getting a little far-fetched. It's still fun, don't get me wrong. I am enjoying the show. Storyline season 2, a little far-fetched.
Really? Do you have to watch season 1 to enjoy season 2? Because I'm a season skipper. Like, if I hear something's good, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say yes, because there are references in season 2 that they talk about from season 1 that you need to understand going into season 2. So yes, I would say you have to watch from the beginning.
Can you say Kaylee's name one more time?
Kaylee Cuoco. Cuoco? Is it Cuoco? Thank you, Ted, and thank you, everybody.
Cuomo.
Yeah, definitely not Cuomo.
Cancun.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, hey, I also did watch something this weekend.
Nice.
I have the same amount of social life as you, Pierre.
Very
We
good.
do. Mine's a documentary about a fertility doctor in Indiana who inseminated his patients without them knowing.
The majority of us live in a 25-mile radius of each other. I walk around and I can be related to anyone. I dread every new match that comes, but they just keep coming.
You're praying, please don't let it be somebody I know. Please don't let it be somebody I dated.
He wants me to keep quiet, but I will never back down. I will fight to expose all of your secrets.
He's hiding something more sinister.
You bet he is. That man's crazy. It's
What?
called Our Father. We showed you that little clip. If it looks vaguely familiar and you're not sure why, Netflix may have recommended it to you. But we also showed you a little clip from it when the trailer first came out, sort of teasing this. So if you don't know, this fertility doctor in Indianapolis, Indiana, around that area, was, according to this show, supposedly adding himself to these ladies that he was supposed to be helping
I'm sorry,
that
what?
came into his clinic. So instead of using donor
Right.
insemination, he was
Right,
using
yes.
his own. So this was really found out about in about the mid-2020s, like 2015 is when a lot of this centers around, because one of the daughters was sort of looking to see if she had siblings. She knew that she had gone through this service, that her mom had used that. And she was like, hey, I want to know if I have any siblings out there.
Sure.
It could be kind of cool. And then all of a sudden she's like, wait, I have 7, 8, 9. How many siblings?
Oh boy.
And the story just keeps going. It is so juicy and so good, so disturbing, but you're like, I gotta keep watching this.
I have to watch this now.
It's so good. And they do a really good job of firsthand experiences, whether that be the children, the women who that was, their parents, and that whole thing. They talked to one of the attorneys involved in the case. They talked to the Fox reporter who broke the story back in the day. It's really good. And the thing I love the most about it, you get into these, I really love these Datelines mystery series. However, they're like these giant, you have to commit to them pieces, right? There's like 7 episodes and you're like, oh, good Lord. This is 1 hour and a half show. That's it.
Why are you so afraid of commitment?
Our Father is available to stream on Netflix. We'll be right back, everybody. It's a deep-seated fear.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Hey, everybody. We're talking books.
We sure are.
Talking books. Someone got a really good book at the airport, but we'll get to that some other time.
Okay, very, very good.
Yep, he didn't know what he was walking
me.
into.
No. Nope.
But he did.
Almost done with the book, too.
Wow.
Almost done.
Anyway, again, we'll get to it, don't worry. She's a Minnesota woman known for creating one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces. Odds are you've probably seen someone wearing a piece by Larissa Loden and maybe don't even know it. Today I'm taking you behind the scenes of her new storefront in St. Paul, learning more about her creative process. Still under construction, so we're getting the sneak peek, but when this airs, you'll officially be open, so congratulations.
Thank you,
You're
thank you,
officially
thank you.
open in the future.
Yes.
This is your first space in St. Paul.
Yes.
Outside of your Northrop King space.
Yep.
You own this section of property and it is yours. How does that feel?
Really just can't even put into words. It's been something that I've been working for even before the pandemic hit, and now for it to be here is truly amazing, and I don't think I have words still for it.
You're a jewelry designer. So to get in on this side of things, how many years did it take for you to build up a business and build up a brand in order to make this space that's not just yours, but it's now you've got collaborative artists in here as well?
The saying that it takes 15 years to become an overnight success is very true. I've been designing jewelry ever since I was actually at the U of M. I was going to school for art education, and I was doing art fairs on the side, and then I was an art teacher. And then there was a point where I was still working and had 2 employees and was like, maybe we'll give this a go. So that's when we transitioned to the Northrop King building. And then we were there for about 6-7 years, and then worked on this. I mean, then there was a moment where out of 1,000 square feet, there was 11 of us, and we were just literally on top of it. It's very startup feels, you know, so.
What was that moment like for you to go, oh gosh, not only did this start with just me, now we're over our space limit, now we're gonna be open to something bigger and brighter.
This space was really rough. So this was originally the Izzy's ice cream manufacturing side. So the walls in here were turquoise, high gloss, because that's what you need for food, and there was no windows, and it was it was rough, but we came in and we saw the floors, which are this original terrazzo, and we were just like, they're amazing.
Were the floors some of the original inspiration? Because a lot of the color tone in here does match the terrazzo floors.
It really was. I mean, so we worked with this amazing team called Studio BV, and they really like came in and they like saw the floors and they kind of built all of this arches, and they really like mimicked the space off of my designs. My designs are very architectural, and so they really kind of made that part of the concept, and everything from like the lighting fixtures to all of the beautiful arches and everything. It just kind of all plays together.
Okay, oddly enough, I said off camera, I really started following your jewelry when Heather Fox wore it on HGTV a couple years ago.
Yep.
Fast forward, did things really take off at that point, or was it before then?
It was before then, but Heather and I actually had kind of known each other. So back when Heather had opened up her store, she had reached out to me. Every year we tried to do 3 or 4 different collaborations with other amazing females, and so this year then our one that we just did was our Heather Fox collab, and Heather and I became really sweet friends off of it, and it was just like so fun because obviously, as we know, she does interiors. And she was like, I really want to do a collection based off of lighting fixtures, which honestly was the most amazing like inspiration. So yeah, so she did this, and it was the super fun collection that we did, and it's all based off of lighting fixtures.
You've also have this sort of DIY build your own necklace bar.
Yep.
You have other brands that are here. This is like an all-encompassing shop.
It is.
For gentlemen and ladies. I'm always like, God, I could just come in here and spend hours here.
Yes. I mean, yeah, some of the things that we really focus on are accessibility. So almost everything is right around like the $50 price point or less. And then all of the brands are really fun. They're all actually either female or minority-owned businesses, which is really awesome. And a lot of them actually are not exclusive to Minnesota, which I think is really fun. There's so many great shops that do a great focus on Minnesota. So I really worked on running this business for so long, met so many other great, amazing individuals and creatives from around. So we actually focused on some other non-Minnesota based companies, and actually some from Europe too, which is really fun. So
any from Seattle by any chance?
We actually don't have any from Seattle yet, but there is a card company that we're going to be bringing in that is from Seattle. So yes.
There's always a connection somewhere. There's always a connection.
Yep.
I love it. This is great. There is always a connection.
You look like you had a lot of fun.
I did. Her jewelry is beautiful. I really liked the kind of build your own bar, sort of little baubles that you could put on a bracelet or a necklace. That was really neat, and I think it's very in fashion right now to have those. So it's a good place to do that. To learn more about her jewelry, check her out online, LarissaLodenRightThere.com. Thanks for having us.
We'll be right back, everybody. Build your own bar.
Wow! Ooh.
Another great shot, Nate.
I'm telling you, he's trying to replace photographer Eric, but who's going to feed the squirrels?
Well, that's a great question. Great question.
Welcome back, everybody. Jason will be back tomorrow, but today he's getting a chance to ride the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Epcot.
Jason joins us live from Epcot in Disney World. Jason, my friend, just looks lovely behind you. How are you?
Hi, guys. Yeah, about an hour ago, we got to ride the brand new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which you can see behind me. You can see kind of the outer building. The building behind me, actually, for years and years and years, was Ellen's Universe of Energy that closed in 2017. So it sat vacant for many, many years. It was supposed to open last year, but with COVID-related construction delays and the like, it got pushed back to this year, which is perfect because, as most of you know, it's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Anyway, so there's the specs. Mm-hmm. The fun of it is, as I said, we were invited to an annual pass holder sneak preview. We rode it about an hour ago, and I know thyself, I can be overly dramatic. I use a lot of hyperbole. But just trust me when I say this. Colin, my better half, has like 4 emotions. I always joke that he laughs maybe 5 times a year. This was Colin's face when we docked at the end of the ride. He was like this. because let me tell you, we've ridden a lot of rides. I mean, Hagrid's over at Universal, my favorite roller coaster. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disney's Hollywood Studios, probably the best ride I've ever ridden. but trust me when I say this, the ride behind me is a game changer.
Wow.
I think we have a little, I think we have a little video to roll from our Fox affiliate in Orlando. Let me tell you guys, all joking aside, I don't even need to be Jason with this. This is single-handedly unlike any ride that Disney has ever done before. And I really do mean that. That's not hyperbole. It is a mix of Space Mountain, a little bit of Rise of the Resistance, and I'll explain why in a minute. It's also, it's a little it's like, Rock and Roller Coaster. Colin just helped me out with that because you have a launch, the ride starts, and you have a backwards launch. So you're in a car of 4. And I'm purposely going to be very vague on details because, Kendall, you know me, and Pierre, I think you know me well enough. I usually go on YouTube and I watch like point of view videos. I purposely didn't watch anything about this ride, and nor should you, because this was joyful. I didn't know what to expect. The only thing that I knew was that it was Disney's first backwards launch roller coaster. You can also see behind me, I don't know if we're back, but that building right there that was just Ellen's Universe of Energy, this is what's amazing. That building is primarily just the queue for the ride. That's not even the ride, you guys. There's
so where you get in line? That's
yeah, so the queue is, that's a theme park speak for the line area. But but no, I wasn't being sassy, Kendall. I didn't know that until I started going, but queue is theme park language. But but that building, that's mainly just where the inside of where you wait. And I will tell you, just like a good magician like David Copperfield, there's a trick that they do in kind of the second waiting room. I don't know how they do it, but there is an audible gasp. There's about 100 of us in the room. They put you in there, and let's just say we can't figure out how they did what they did. And then after that room, you're taking into the ride. Unlike anything I've ever experienced at Disney, it opens on Memorial Day. If you are planning a family vacation, look, the monorail. I'll be right there. Hi. I'm coming. Take me to the airport in a couple hours anyway. If you're coming for summer vacation, Epcot is under construction, so a lot of the park is closed or boarded up. This makes it worth it. Unbelievable. Can't rave about it enough. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. So there you go, guys.
I'm sold. I'm 100% sold. Yeah. I think I'm going to get down there maybe when Memorial Day rolls around. How about that? Jason, you can fill in for me doing sports.
Yeah, can you imagine that? I'd be like, okay, so the team with the red uniform did really well against the team with the beige uniform.
Yep.
That's what I do. That sounds exactly like what I say. You fill in, no problem.
I was trained by Jim Rich.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
Say hi to Colin. Travel safe.
I know Colin's my photographer. He's doing a good job. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Bye.
See you, Jason. Boy, I am sold. That sounds like a great time.
It does sound really cool. And it doesn't give anything away, but if you want more information, you can go on just do a quick Google of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, or you can go see it in person. It officially opens on May 27th.
Yeah. Gosh, I want to go there now.
Sorry, you have to stay right here for at least the next 9 minutes.
I can do that. I can leave in 10 minutes from now. We'll be right back. The rock and roller coaster, though, I know what he's talking about. That push start. Oh, man. It's a lot of fun. Welcome back, everybody. Having a lot of fun here on a Monday morning, and it is now time for the world's shortest segment.
There it was. Today, a bit of nostalgia for fans of the movie E.T., the Japanese company that made Elliot's famous bike in the movie. Well, they're releasing an exact replica to celebrate the 40th anniversary of E.T. That's pretty cool. Okay, keep in mind, though, it does not come with a milk crate to carry a baby alien in.
Okay, no problem.
Okay?
No problem.
The bike does, though, have an official E.T. logo, and it goes on sale this fall for $799.
Am I crazy, actually, to think that that's not that expensive?
Stop it and go away. Why am I not in the sports department if you don't think that's expensive?
For a bike? It's not too bad.
Oh, God, we gotta go. We'll be right back.
I've seen bikes.
$800 for a kid bike?
Yeah, maybe for a kid bike. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, welcome back to the Jason Show, everybody.
Still talking about bikes over here.
It's time for the surprise goodbye.
All right, today it wasn't foul balls being caught in the stands of a college baseball game, but a raccoon. What? A raccoon? Watch as a fan grabs the raccoon here in the stands and escorts it out of the station. Oh my God. Oh no,
wow.
no thank you.
Rabies.
The reactions from people around him are hilarious. The raccoon may have been a good luck charm for the home team, Arkansas Razorbacks, at first, who managed to tie the game. I cannot believe this is still happening. But luck ran out and they lost in extra innings.
I'm sorry. How did that thing get, what?
That's definitely a rabies shot, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
No, thank you.
We got to think about that. Tomorrow on the show, Jason's back. Leslie Miller's joining us. It's going to be a good one. See you guys